If my designer bag collection was locked away for a year and I had to build a new designer bag collection of 5 bags and money is no object, which bags would I go for? This has been such a fun video to create, but also a very hard one at the same time. Now this is a tag video. Thank you so much to J Snell who tagged me. I will link to his YouTube channel down below. Please also get involved because I would love to know what is on your list, because this is quite a challenging thing to do, but it's also fun at the same time. 5 bags, your collection is locked away for a year, so you probably aren't going to want to duplicate anything in your collection. Money, no object. What bags do you go for? Comment below. Before we dive straight into today's video, it's worth mentioning that I will link down below in the description box all the bags that I mentioned throughout. And if you aren't already on the email list, make sure you sign up to the Handbagholic email down below. I'll pop a link down there. It means you are never going to miss out on a video release again. To help start me off on this challenge, I have thought about 5 scenarios where I would most like a designer bag. So for me, evening is like number 1. If I was going to have a designer bag, like just one, it would be an evening designer bag because I love getting dressed up. Then like a crossbody bag that's like every day, can just take wear and tear, and super easy to use. Functionality is important for that one. I've then got a tote bag because sometimes you just need a bigger bag and totes are generally great for that. Then a like crossbody shopping bag, so when I head to London, I'm doing vlogs and I want to wear quite a nice bag maybe, I would like one for that scenario. And then the last one would just be a total splurge. I just really love the bag. My first choice would be a Chanel Trendy in the small size, quilted, black, lambskin leather, with gold hardware. This bag has come up more and more, and honestly, Lorna Looks on Instagram is completely to blame for this one. I have started to really like this bag. Now, I've done a lot of research. There are some issues with wear and tear, like plate scratching. The lambskin can be quite soft and scratch. After doing like I say, loads of research and seeing it in practice, I prefer it to the classic flap. So for me, at the moment, I love my Chanel Business Affinity as like a crossbody bag to go shopping with. This is like my nice shopping bag. This is like Harrods, Selfridges kind of shopping bag. A Trendy, I think would be perfect for my day trips to London. It looks like I'll be able to get like maybe a small bottle of water in there, potentially my phone, camera, like everything that I need. And I really love the look of it. I think it's classic, I think it's timeless. So yeah, I would definitely add this as part of my 5. Bag number 2 would be an Hermes Birkin bag in the size 30. I would want gold hardware and I'm open to colours. This is one that a lot of people already know is on my wish list. And I just think in terms of a great quality bag that can probably fit a hell of a lot inside. The 35 I think will be borderline too big for me. I really do think the 30 would be perfect. Again, bottle of water, your diary, iPad, like all your essentials would fit in a Birkin 30. So I would pick one with gold hardware. And I would probably, if I only had 5 bags, I would stick to a fairly neutral colour. Maybe like a taupe or a grey with gold hardware would be amazing, because if the Trendy is possibly in black and gold, I would maybe like a lighter coloured tote bag. The next bag would be my workhorse bag. This is currently my Louis Vuitton Odeum PM. This bag is easy to get into. It's monogram canvas, so it's super hard wearing, and it's just so practical. It's a really great shape as well, so I can fit loads of stuff inside of this bag. And the pocket on the front, game changer. I put my phone in that front pocket and it's just so useful. So I would need a replacement bag that is similar to my Odeum. And I am loving this flower zipped tote bag. It's very similar to the Odeum, but it has a little bit more detail in there. It's got the lock on the front. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I would definitely go for like a canvas Louis Vuitton bag. I just find that they generally work with pretty much all outfits, but they also stand out a little bit. You know, they don't blend into your outfit, but they don't like stand out too much either. So for me, this flower tote would replace my Odeon, and I know that this would be like my everyday bag. The 4th bag, this has easily been the hardest one to actually choose, and I'm still not sure I'm 100% on this, but this is what I think I would go for, and it might be slightly surprising. So this is the evening bag. This to me is the most important bag. Like I said, out of all my collection, like the first one, if I was recommending to anyone who's starting a collection, get an evening bag first, just because they feel so special. I feel like I have nailed my evening bags. I have my YSl here, Sunset, which I use quite a lot. I've also got my Capucines bags from Louis Vuitton, which are kind of, you can use these in the day, but they also look great in the evening. And then finally, I have my Chanel Boy bags. I currently have 3 Chanel Boy bags, but in particular, my pearl Chanel Boy bag is literally my favourite thing. It feels so special. So I, again, with this challenge, don't want to add another bag that I've got really to my collection if I can help it. So I probably would have said the Sunset, but obviously I've got a Sunset, so maybe a different colour Sunset. But a bag that I've been looking at more and more recently that I think could actually work for an evening bag, but also an everyday bag, would be the St. Laurent Cassandra bag. I tried this on when I went to London. I tried like a mock croc with gold hardware. They come in quite a few different colours. They've got white, red, black, and yeah, I'm really liking this. I really like the structure of it, and I quite like the shape, and you don't see a whole lot of them around. Now, I would definitely argue that this bag is kind of borderline on slightly more casual, but I think because it's super simple and it's St. Laurent, that actually it could work as an evening bag. If you got I would get the mini one. It could work, yeah, as an evening bag as well as like an everyday bag. So if I've only got 5 bags that I can use, I want them to be as versatile as possible. Now the Sunset, obviously you can use this in the day, a lot of people do, but I felt like the Cassandra, I don't know, it just felt a little bit more compact, and I quite liked the shape of it in general. So yeah, I think this one would be the one that I would go for. I would probably go for, I'm seriously considering this anyway, the storm grey colour with the gold hardware. I think that would be really beautiful, especially if I had like a black trendy, maybe a gold on gold Birkin, a grey Cassandra, which I could use kind of in the day and in the evening. The 5th and final bag is my complete splurge item. So I do actually have this bag in my collection currently. I am obsessed with it, and yeah, I said that I would pick styles of bags that I wouldn't add to my collection because I've already got them, but I don't care. I would actually add this to my collection with my current collection. It is that beautiful. It is the Louis Vuitton Capucine bag in the mini size. So I have 2 of these. I have a red one. I've got a black one up there with a python handle. So I would, and the person to blame for this one is Romina Rose May. She did a shopping vlog recently at Dubai Airport. I will link it down below. She showed this beautiful Capucine bag in this like exotic croc leather in red with gold hardware. It has to be one of the most beautiful bags I have ever seen, ever. I do not want to know how much this bag costs, but it would be into the tens of thousands of pounds. I think this bag would literally be like the cherry on top of like any outfit. It is absolutely stunning. I did kind of weigh up as well. So again, thank you Romina for all this inspiration. I did possibly think about adding a Lady Dior in the wicker style, possibly, but I feel like realistically, I'm trying to be realistic, kind of. In the UK, we don't have a whole lot of great weather. We get like half a year where maybe we get like a bit of sunshine, but it's not, it rarely gets really hot. And I feel like if I lived in a warmer climate, I probably would have picked a Lady Dior. But I feel like this Capucine bag is just on a completely different level. And like I said, this is one of the bags that I just think they're so good looking. I would be happy, and I'm happy to have multiple items like the Capucine bag in my collection more than once. Let me know what you think in the comments down below to my selection of 5 bags that I would buy if my collection was locked up and money was no object. And please do let me know what your picks would be. I cannot wait to see what you all would decide on, because I've actually found this video quite hard to create, to really sit down and think about it. Part of that is testament to how much I like my bag collection currently. There are bags that I was like, oh, I would pick my Pearl Boy bag, and I'm like, no, you can't pick the Pearl Boy bag because you've already got one. That kind of reinstates to me that my collection is starting to become, for me anyway, like perfect. It's starting to have bags in it that are my dream bags, and I absolutely love them. But on the same hand, I do really like all these bags, like these 5 that I have selected. I think there would be enough variety there to cover kind of every day. I think the Louis Vuitton would definitely get the most use. My Odeon does. The Capucines would probably get the least use, but it is like the most beautiful bag ever, and it would just be so special. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video today, and please do get involved. And I am now going to tag Ramina Rose May for the inspiration on the Capucines, Jerusha Couture, because I would love to see what she would pick, Dale's Addiction, because she is partly to blame for the whole Dior wicker situation as well, because she has the most beautiful Lady Dior in the wicker with the dark blue, and Amelia Rosa's Closet, because I know she also loves the Capucine bag. Make sure you don't go anywhere, because coming up next I will link my latest video release here for you, and over here I am getting my entire designer bag collection out of 32 bags. I'm picking 10 forever bags and 10 that must go.